Welcome to our channel where we bring you the best book summaries to help you transform your life. Today, we dive into the captivating world of Mindsight, the new science of personal transformation by Daniel J. Siegel. This groundbreaking book explores the power of Mindsight, a revolutionary tool that can unlock the true potential of your mind and transform your personal growth. So, let's dive into the summary of this incredible book. But before we dive into the content, I kindly request a moment of your time to appreciate this video by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that notification bell. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Mindsight is a fascinating journey into the depths of the human mind, offering insights and practical techniques to help you cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and others. In this summary, we will uncover the key concepts and strategies presented in this transformative book. Let's start by exploring the concept of Mindsight. Mindsight is the ability to perceive the mind with clarity and insight. By developing Mindsight, you can gain a deeper understanding of your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, leading to enhanced self-awareness and personal growth. The book delves into the transformative power of mindfulness, highlighting how practicing mindfulness can rewire the brain, promoting emotional regulation, stress reduction, and overall well-being. Through mindfulness techniques, you can cultivate a sense of presence and connection with yourself and others. Mindsight also explores the concept of neuroplasticity, emphasizing the brain's ability to change and adapt throughout life. By engaging in intentional practices, you can rewire your brain to foster positive changes in your mindset and behavior, ultimately leading to personal transformation. Cultivating resilience is another key theme in Mindsight, as the book offers strategies to build inner strength and bounce back from life's challenges. By developing resilience through practices such as self-compassion and empathy, you can navigate adversity with grace and courage. Mindsight by Daniel Siegel explains the concept of the mind and the power of self-understanding. The book offers simple techniques to promote emotional balance, improve relationships, and enhance well-being. Mindsight introduces the reader to the many factors that shape the way we react to life's challenges. Emotional responses are tied to our bodies, brains, and childhood experiences. With Mindsight, we can learn to manage our emotions in order to improve our relationships and well-being. Dr. Daniel Siegel is a clinical professor of psychiatry at the UCLA School of Medicine and received his medical degree from Harvard University. He is the author of numerous scientific articles, has contributed to several books, and also wrote The Developing Mind, a book that gained international acclaim. Mindsight offers a new way of transforming your life for the better by connecting emotional awareness with the right reactions in your body, based on the work of a renowned psychologist and his patients. Here's a tip. If you really want to make something stick in other people's minds, come up with your own word. It not only shows creativity and allows you to claim the phrase. Because of its novelty, people will perk their ears up and curiously ask for more. Once you've given them a good definition, they're much more likely to remember it than if you just describe something to them in regular terms. Dr. Dan Siegel did just that. He coined the term Mindsight to describe the skill of being able to reflect on the connection that exists between your body and your mind, combining emotional intelligence with self-awareness and stoicism. Done right, it can help you deal with trauma, uncertainty, improve your relationships with loved ones, and of course, control your emotions. I think it's a great concept. Here are 3 lessons that help you develop Mindsight. Think of yourself as a river to cultivate a balanced, harmonic self. Practice the 3 pillars of Mindsight: observation, objectivity, and openness. Be receptive, not reactive in your relationships. Out of all the possible Jedi mind tricks you could learn, Mindsight is by far the best one, so let's get to it. Lesson 1. Imagine yourself as a river to stay calm and balanced. This is it. If I could only ever give you 3 lessons to live by, this would be one of them. It's been one of the core things that's allowed me to live a very happy life so far. Ready for it? Be balanced and harmonic. I believe in the golden mean. Always have, always will. Staying away from extreme thoughts and ideologies has helped me get along with most of the people I've met in my life, constantly adapt to my circumstances, yet never completely veer off the path I intended to pursue. Whenever I've abandoned this and gone too extreme in one direction or the other, for example by slacking off too much or too little, I've become unhappy. Finding the right balance means being able to adapt to changing external circumstances while staying stable and true to your own values. How can you do that? Think of yourself as a gently flowing river. You won't clash with the people in your life and your environment, but just embrace them. Make room for them. Flow around them and continue on your original course. This means accepting that it's normal for your actions, emotions, and thoughts to fall into different places on a big spectrum and trying to balance emotional and rational thinking so that neither completely takes over. Lesson 2. Practice the 3 key aspects of Mindsight with different exercises: observation, objectivity, and openness. The reason the above exercise helps is that it shows you that your emotions aren't character traits. They're fleeting experiences in your life, nothing more. This is great because it gives you control and makes them much less frustrating to deal with. A similar exercise you can do is to imagine your mind is an ocean. What you think and feel comes in ripples, waves, or even storms, but it always just moves across the surface of the ocean. The bottom deeply beneath it is always calm. The feelings on top are always temporary, but it's still up to you to find the calmness deep within. With exercises like these, you'll practice the 3 key pillars of Mindsight. Observation, learning to notice when distracting thoughts pull away your focus. Objectivity, following the flow of your thoughts without judging, noticing how you feel and learning from it. Openness, accepting your emotions at every turn and not letting them turn into a source of stress. Keep practicing these and you'll become the most balanced human being you know. Lesson 3. Try to be receptive, not reactive in your relationships with loved ones. We all fight with our partners. Whether you're married, in a relationship, or even single and still waiting for someone special, you know that arguing is a natural part of any, not just romantic, human relationship. One of the main distinguishing factors between letting those fights pile up, grow, and ultimately destroy the relationship and dealing calmly with new ones to resolve them without hassle is whether you're receptive or reactive. If you're reactive, every complaint your partner makes feels like a threat. You instantly go into freeze, fight, or flight mode, trying to pretend nothing happened and ignore the problem, run away or attack your better half, none of which are good responses and ultimately lead to a big communication problem. But if you manage to stay receptive to your partner's feelings, you'll always find a way to talk things through. Even if you don't agree with them, you'll always listen first and show them that you value and acknowledge their perspective and emotions. And if things get really heated, you can try taking a time out from the fight, practice some of the other exercises, and return to the conversation with a fresh attitude. What a beautiful book. I had no idea this turned out to be that important. But I think it outlines some of the most important ways in which you can develop mindfulness and stay mindful. Again, Lesson 1 has been one of the best things I've learned in my humble 25-year-old life, making Mindsight a must-read, if you ask me. Mindsight by Daniel Siegel is an enlightening exploration of the human mind and its capacity for transformation. Here's what makes this book a worthwhile read. Packed with fascinating scientific research and personal stories, it offers a compelling understanding of the mind's power to shape our lives. By providing practical exercises and techniques, the book empowers readers to cultivate a healthier, more integrated approach to their own mental well-being. With its emphasis on mindfulness and compassion, the book not only informs but also inspires, making it far from boring and truly a revelation. Here is a sentence showcasing the greatness of a quote of this book. Our state of mind can turn even neutral comments into fighting words, distorting what we hear to fit what we fear. Daniel Siegel. Those are the individuals who truly deserve to immerse themselves in this extraordinary book. Readers interested in the relationships between the human body, brain, and behavior. Anyone interested in contemporary approaches to psychotherapy. Individuals looking for guidance in dealing with uncontrollable emotions. The 16-year-old nerd who feels isolated at school and is getting more and more frustrated with his peers. The 31-year-old sales manager with a tough time regulating her temper. And anyone who's lost a relationship because they were reactive, not receptive. As you embark on your own personal transformation journey, remember that the principles outlined in Mindsight, the new science of personal transformation, can serve as guiding lights in your path towards self-discovery and growth. By embracing Mindsight, practicing mindfulness, rewiring your brain, cultivating resilience, and exploring the wheel of awareness, you have the tools to unlock your full potential and create positive change in your life. Take a moment to reflect on the profound insights shared in the book and consider how you can incorporate these principles into your daily life. Whether you are seeking greater clarity, emotional balance, or personal growth, the concepts presented in Mindsight can empower you to make transformative shifts in your mindset and well-being. Finally, Mindsight introduces the Wheel of Awareness, a powerful tool for integrating different aspects of consciousness and promoting holistic well-being. By exploring the interconnectedness of the mind, body, and relationships, you can cultivate a sense of wholeness and balance in your life. Remember that personal transformation is a journey of self-discovery and growth, and it requires dedication, self-compassion, and a willingness to explore the depths of your own mind. By integrating the teachings of Mindsight into your life, you can cultivate a greater sense of awareness, connection, and resilience that will guide you toward a more fulfilling and authentic existence. Here are some invaluable insights gleaned from this captivating book. I trust you will find them exceedingly beneficial. Feel free to delve deeper into its wisdom and let it inspire new perspectives and ideas in your journey. 1. Mindsight allows us to learn about the connections between mind, body, and attitude. Have you ever been in the middle of an important discussion when something pushes you over the edge? You might suddenly grow angry, your mind might go blank, or perhaps you'll feel an uncontrollable urge to leave the room as quickly as possible. Sound familiar? Many of us experience reactions like this. They can be deeply confusing, leaving us at a loss to explain our own behavior. To understand these situations, we need to understand our internal worlds. And to do this, we need Mindsight. Mindsight is the skill that allows us to reflect on the connection between the body and the mind. This is central to learning how to regulate powerful emotions. Mindfulness techniques such as meditation are examples of Mindsight, as they increase our awareness of our heartbeat and breathing. But Mindsight isn't just something to practice when you have quiet time to yourself. It is a tool that you can use when life gets loud, messy, and overwhelming. For instance, watching your kids scream and fight over food can make you upset. However, your children aren't the direct cause of your growing distress. It's your increasing heart rate. By turning your attention and awareness to your heart rate, you can learn to regulate its influence on your emotions and get a better grip on the situation before you. By remaining calm and patient, you'll be able to settle the conflict between your children, rather than exacerbate it by reacting with frustration. As well as looking into your own internal landscape, Mindsight encourages us to see the world through the eyes of those around us. This is something all humans are innately capable of, even though we often take it for granted. Without the capacity for empathy, we would struggle immensely. This is a challenge faced by Barbara, one of the author's patients. During a car accident, the mother of 3 suffered damage to her prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that enables us to use Mindsight to empathize with others. Having lost her sense of empathy, Barbara has struggled to maintain caring relationships with her kids and friends. 2. The goal of Mindsight practice is a balanced, harmonic self. Some of us are addicted to rigid morning routines. Others start to squirm if something feels too planned. Whether you're strict or spontaneous, too much focus on either extreme can make you hard to be around and unhappier in the long run. Your best bet is to find the right balance by creating a harmonic self. Having a harmonic self is all about keeping your personality balanced. With a balanced personality, you'll be able to adapt to external changes, but will also stay stable and true to your core values. 3. Mindsight is brain training that keeps us resilient and emotionally healthy in everyday life. Mindsight can be a powerful part of psychotherapy. With a deeper understanding of how brain activity shapes the way we see the world, you'll be able to harness the power of Mindsight. So how does it work? Mindsight is like training for your brain. It teaches us how to reflect on thoughts and helps us create new connections between them. The more we associate 2 ideas with each other as we reflect on them, the stronger the neural relationship between those ideas will become. 4. Mindsight helps us train the right side of our brains to acknowledge and manage discomfort. You might think that talking about your feelings is simply a matter of opening up. Sometimes we experience emotions that we're not even aware of. But just like any other skill, becoming aware of our emotions can be learned. Practice makes perfect. This is a central focus of Mindsight-based therapies. Mindsight targets the right hemisphere of the brain, which is responsible for our emotional awareness. Though we're more comfortable exercising the rational capabilities of the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere is the side we should exercise to deepen our understanding of our own feelings. Thankfully, this isn't too hard to do. 5. Mindsight helps us see how feelings are fleeting experiences, not our defining character traits. While it's all too easy to tell someone to keep their temper, emotions can be very tough to manage. Many people find emotions overwhelming and distressing, but Mindsight helps us realize that they're all just fleeting parts of the human experience, rather than ingrained behaviors that indicate we're somehow flawed and dysfunctional. Meditation exercises, for instance, train people to focus on one thing and one thing only. Such exercises require that, if you do get distracted, you bounce back and return to your focus. This is a great way to experience how thoughts and feelings are just temporary experiences, rather than the foundations of your personality. 6. Negative childhood experiences might shape how we see our world today, but we can use Mindsight to overcome them. Who were your teachers in the first years of your life? Your parents, most likely. But parents do far more than teach us to read or how to ride a bike. We also learn a great deal from everything that they teach us subconsciously. For better or for worse, our upbringing shapes how we interact with people today. Kids raised by parents who only showed affection inconsistently often feel that they can't trust anyone when they become adults, and not in friendships, not at work, not even in loving relationships. 7. Use Mindsight to be receptive rather than reactive to your partner when addressing relationship problems. Many of us know what it's like to have stupid fights with our partners. It starts out with one person addressing a problem, but soon seems to devolve into fighting for the sake of fighting. What prevents these discussions from being resolved peacefully? In the end, it's a matter of attitude. The key is whether you're reactive or receptive toward your partner. This one factor can have a massive influence on the quality of your relationship as a whole. So it's pretty important stuff. But what does it mean? Mindsight can help us with both past trauma and an uncertain present. We've already learned how our childhood experiences can shape our adult lives. However, even experiences from young adulthood can have an impact on our attitudes today, without us even realizing why. Blackouts and angry outbursts due to excessive drinking or traumatizing experiences mean that some of our most painful memories are buried and forgotten. Even so, they continue to affect us on a subconscious level. In conclusion, Mindsight, the new science of personal transformation, offers a wealth of wisdom and practical tools to help you embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. We encourage you to dive deeper into this transformative book and apply its teachings to unlock your full potential. You can find the link to acquire a copy of this incredible book in the description below. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Mindsight, the new science of personal transformation. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you found this book summary helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and insightful content. And share this uplifting summary with someone who may benefit from hearing them. Leave a comment down below if you've read this book or have any other recommendations for us. Remember, the power to transform your life lies within you. Stay curious, stay mindful, and continue to nurture the seeds of personal growth within your mind. Until next time, keep expanding your mindsight and embracing the journey of self-discovery.